All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, the 7th of January, set today by Philistine. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, tough one to read out. I think it works better visually, but A, C, 6 letters, where A, EH, is in, what did I say yesterday, in thicker type. Of course, it's in bold. And if you put EH inside of bold, you get behold. Well done to Chris and everyone else who got that one. Today, truth uncovered by the French, not a real band. 6 letters. Truth uncovered by the French, not a real band. 6 letters. And the fourth letter is L. All right, let's see what Philistine has. Playing piano, uncle with FRCS is an accomplished pianist. Oh, FRCS, I recognize that acronym or abbreviation. Fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons, I would guess, if I was on University Challenge, but no idea. But I think playing is an anagram indicator. We need 14 letters. Well, piano uncle, nicely 5 and 5, plus FRCS gives us 14. So I think it's going to be a piano player, an accomplished pianist. Funny that piano can be part of an anagram. Francis, Poulenc, I think is there. Now, of course, I know him as a composer. I don't think I knew he himself was a pianist. I've always wondered too, if he's French, why is he not Francois Poulenc? Why does he have Francis as his first name? But if anyone knows, please put it in the comments. Yeah, I think that's the 2 C's and 1 L and 2 N's. I think that must be right. All right, a good start, another friendly grid. Badly dressed bum in funny clothing. I think maybe badly dressed is the definition. And we put bum inside a word for funny, maybe. Or maybe it is funny. I don't know what funny clothing, like a clown's costume. Had a bit of a spoonerism there. All right, let's try Britain draping its leader in part of its coat of arms. I see. I think maybe it is part of the coat of arms of Britain. And I think its leader could be the letter I at the start of its, but it could be referring back to Britain and we put a B inside. But then in draping its leader in, yeah, I don't see that one. Run intercity. I was thinking about cross-country running. Could be going between cities, but maybe cross. Yeah. Oh, nah, yes. I was just separating in my mind inter and city and realize, of course, inter can be to bury. That's a word that always trips me up when I play Quirtle or Octurtle. I'm used to it now, but I would think inter isn't a word. And then I go, oh no, inter. And so, of course, to run might be to canter, then bury, and the definition is city. This is an example of lift and separate, I think. Graceful woman is quiet about work up. Oh, quiet can be P, of course, for music, but it can be SH. So I'm wondering if we put SH about work up. Oh, that could be another where we separate a word for work that is turned upwards. So I think graceful woman. Oh, maybe just graceful. Maybe we have to have a woman, which could be she, and then quiet might be P. Of course, work can be OP. Graceful woman. Is there a word for a graceful woman? No, not seeing it. All right. Bureaucrat in prison with drug dealer. That's a great clue. I'm thinking drug dealer might be actually a legal drug dealer. Oh, the pharmacist is too long. But I'm wondering if we put a bureaucrat inside a word or a name of a prison, and that gives us a drug dealer. No, don't see it. Some without a happy state. All right, some often used as a hidden indicator. We take some of the string of letters without a happy, and we get Utah, which is a state. Poet in residence seeing difficult birth in early James Bond premieres. I think it is going to be a poet. Oh, it's not E. Cummings. Seeing difficult birth early. Yeah, James Bond premieres could be J and B. Yeah, I think it must be a poet. E.C. Bentley, not T.S. Eliot. What's difficult birth? A breach. And then residence. Oh, in residence? Oh, poet in residence, maybe, like the poet laureate, or... No. I think it must be a poet who has two initials. Houseman or somebody. No. My love, never try ear bursting. It's a delicate body part, 8-6. I think that's good advice. So I think it must be a delicate body part, beginning with C. My love, ooh, it could be Cherie or something. Never try. Oh, maybe it is a phrase for my love. Never try ear. Oh, bursting could be an anagram indicator. Do we have 14 letters here? My love, never try ear is too long. It's a delicate body part. Well, I can think of a few, but don't think they'll fit. Top African city describing its environment. Yeah, don't get that. Yeah, no idea. Castle at first, repaired and newly restored here. Castle at first could just be a C, and then repaired, anagramming, and newly is 8 letters. So maybe we repair or anagram and newly to get restored here. Maybe it's a place where there is a castle. Yeah, trying to think of places with a castle beginning with C. Chatsworth. No, just trying to think about my graceful woman. Is quiet. I was thinking about work. Work could be act, but not with that S, S-T-C-A, no. No, so I don't think that's right. All right, he was bound to catch fire, 10 letters. I think this may be a cryptic definition. Yeah, yes, maybe, I don't know if there's a word for someone put in the same position as Joan of Arc. They were bound and then set fire to. He was bound to catch a fire, Bob Marley. Harry Houdini was bound. Now, architect and writer entertain on vacation. All right, on vacation can mean emptying out. So if we empty out writer, we get WR, entertain, EN, to give us Christopher Wren went to dine with some men. He said, if anyone calls, say I'm designing St. Paul's. I always love that. Clerihew. All right, I have an R in my poet's name. Burden, Corden, Warren, no. Or an N for my delicate body part. Crowning, no. One looks for treasure cache, possibly among 10. Oh, well, I don't have 10 yet. But maybe it is one who looks for treasure. Buccaneer, yeah, I don't know what else you'd call someone looking for treasure. Dare to break with America's special relationship. Well, I don't think that's in great shape. Dare to break. Well, I'm wondering if we anagram dare, if it has to break. And then with America's special. Dare and America together make 11 letters. So America's special might be another anagram, and then it's just a relationship with the letters of Dare America. There's a lot of duplication and 3 A's. Yeah, I don't see that. Not as many start off as pitcher. Well, not as many would be, well, fewer, but it could be less, I suppose. Although I'm not sure that's grammatically correct. But I'm thinking start off as pitcher. Oh, no, it is fewer. Yeah, should have stuck with my grammar. But then you take the starting letter off of fewer to get a ewer. All right, nursery doctor coming across outpour in bed. Um, yeah, is it going to be a gardening term? My goodness knows. Maybe a nursery. Doctor coming across. It might be a double envelope. Doctor, like DR, going across a word for outpour. And all of that is then inside a bed, which could be cot. Don't see it. Use one's head swiftly when skinny kids start to abstain from food. All right, is it use one's head? Think something. Use one's head swiftly. Skinny kids start to abstain, just could be an A. But maybe it is abstain from food, something diet. No. Open space in casualty. Ooh, casualty can be A and E or ER. So maybe we put a space, a word for space. There's the usual EN and EM printers spaces. Yeah, but I'm not seeing a word. Is it the adjective open or the verb to open? No. How to go like crazy in swift mode of travel, etc. Well, that's funny. We've had swift twice. How to go like crazy in swift mode of travel, etc. I'm wondering if it might be a reference to Jonathan Swift, and maybe it's a mode of travel in Gulliver's Travels. Crazy could be an anagram. How to go is just 10 letters. Sorry, how to go like is 10 letters. Swift mode of travel, no. All right, this is proving to be tricky. Stuck in traffic with no toilets, a disaster. That's great. Stuck in traffic. I was going to say back to back, but I think you'd say bumper to, well, in America, you'd say bumper to bumper. I don't know what you would say in Britain. Maybe bumper to bumper is what you say. With no toilets. Or maybe it's a phrase that means a disaster, gone to ruin. Jam, something about jam. No toilets could be zero lose, like OLOOS. No. Gold disc half lost, oddly no copy of recording. Well, gold might be AU or OR. And then disc half lost, I think might be just DI or SC. And then oddly no copy, taking the odd letters of NCP. Just, what would I have, like ORD? That sounds like a good beginning of a word, but I think recording would be the definition. And maybe the oddly applies to lost, half lost. Otherwise, it doesn't look likely. Ooh, audi. Yeah, recording, auditory, audition. I like that a little more. And if this was an anagram of Dare and America, let's try the anagram helper. I think I need to try everything available today. Excuse me. So relationship, I'm thinking, is going to be the definition. I'm not seeing a good ending. Amia, as well as Aisha. Isa Karima. Camaraderie. Ah, is that right? I think it is. Let me, I wouldn't have thought it was 11 letters. We do have 3. Camarade. 2 E's. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm going to leave it in there. So then it could be either Audi or Audi, but I am thinking Audi something. Okay, so then disc half, or yeah, the lost could be applying to the DI. Oddly, no, oh, it just might be an N. And then a word for copy, like clone. Recording. Audience. No. There's my one looks, maybe? One looks. No. During break, workers like some bottles of wine. Let me take a break, but not for wine. I'm thinking the definition is either some bottles of wine, and they're all those different sizes, have different names, or it could be like some bottles of wine, like decanted or something. But I think the wordplay is workers, which could be men or ants, goes inside of a word for break, which could be the verb to break, but the CM doesn't look right. What else could workers? Oh, and like could be as, that goes inside as well, but, or that ends maybe. So put workers inside break and then end with as. And it's some bottles of wine, not amphoras or yeah, still don't see that. All right, in the morning, perhaps, in case one forgets. Ah, well, in the morning with the M, I thought AM. And then one who forgets might be an amnesiac, which is perhaps, or an anagram of in case. All right, maroon fiber. Presume it's a double definition. Oh, I was thinking of the color of maroon, but I think it's to strand or to be stranded, and a fiber might be a strand. All right, feel sick and so forth, must be admitted to right hospital. I'm thinking right will be R and hospital will be H. And so something has to be admitted or put inside. Oh, and so forth would be etc. That goes inside the RH to feel sick, might be to retch. All right, fine and even slices of bread and vegetable. All right, I think fine will be F. Even slices of bread would be R and A. Yeah. Fine is okay. And then our two even letters from bread to give us okra. All right, let's see if that could be beginning with S. Let me get rid of that. And that. And let's try how to go like crazy. So mode of travel, etc. Maybe it is how to go. Something handled, handles, hurdled. With the H and the D, I am thinking had to go might be anagrammed inside something. But that just may be a coincidence. I have those two letters. Okay, I've got some nice letters for either. Oh, use one's head. I did think it might be think. Swiftly, think fast, of course. And abstain from food would be to fast. Skinny is thin, and kids start is the starting letter of kids, K. All right. So here's my, like some bottles of wine. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I do have an R and a T for my nursery. R outpour in bed. Out can be an anagram indicator. So, excuse me, maybe we have to separate outpour. Not seeing it. Nursery. No. There's my open space in casualty. On casualty, you don't have a bed, you have a bay, maybe. In casualty. But I'm wondering about A and E and a three-letter space. And it's going to mean open. Let me pause and think about that. Unfortunately, I hit the stop button by mistake, so I'm having to start recording again. I will have stitched these two together by the time you see it, I hope. All right, well, while I was doing that, I realized a space could be a gap. And if something like your mouth is open, it is a gape. All right, 8. We now have, well, the E isn't very helpful. My love, are a delicate body part. No, don't see it. Or my bureaucrat. Just trying to think of other forms of pharmacist. Oh, could be a pusher. Ah, yes, a prison. You might call a pen and then pen pusher. I like that. Ooh, and that gives me a beach comber. So can I work backwards now to 10? Oh, is it somewhere on a beach? Possibly among 10. Oh, sand. Sand, yes, not Sandringham. But I am thinking sand. Castle at first. Repaired and newly. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we anagram maybe castle is 6 letters plus A at first. That's just 7. And then a newly N. Oh yeah, we have to get an N from somewhere. Now, ooh, I do have a nice B. Of course, my bond. Poet in residence, seeing difficult birth. Ah, early James. Maybe EJ. But then the B for, I presume, is coming from Bond premieres. Oh, difficult birth. Ah. Oh, now I know the yes. I do remember reading E.J. Thrib in Private Eye. I presume E.J. Thrib is still writing away. I must look for his latest poem on who's the last big celebrity to pass away. Farewell, then. Margaret Thatcher, wasn't that the style of the poems? So, yeah, it's an anagram of birth. Oh, yeah, I thought it was backwards, but no, it's just an anagram inside the beginnings of early James Bond. All right, still, oh, maybe that R helps. Just thinking what comes after the N, Nary, Nard, Nire. None of them grab me. And there's my castle and newly restored here. Not Edgbaston, or is there San something Baston? Graceful woman, of course I don't know about that. He was bound to catch fire. Yeah, it's funny with the U there. No idea. There's my bottles of wine. Swift mode of travel. No, not saying that. Oh, my recording now. We have an A. So gold disc would be AUDI. Half lost. Oddly no copy. Yeah, I don't see where that A would be coming from. My nursery. All right, back up to the top. Badly dressed. Oh, frumpy might be badly dressed. Bum could be rump. And funny clothing is like funny on vacation. You empty it out and you just take the clothing, the outer letters of funny. All right. So top Africa. Oh, urban. The African city is Durban. You top it by removing its top letter to get an urban environment. All right, Britain draping its leader in part of its coat of arms. It could be a heraldic term. I think I'm going to have a sneaky look at Wikipedia. I couldn't at first see a good part of the coat of arms, but of course there's a lion, and if you put B for Britain inside a lion, you get Albion, another name for Britain. Very clever clue. Oh, Prometheus. I'm not exactly sure what he did in mythology, but I know about Promethean fire. Or did he steal fire from somewhere? All right, graceful. So it is SH about work up. Maybe it is work up, to work up a sweat, but I think you can work up somebody, getting them het up. Graceful woman. Not Princess Grace. That's usually that's who I first think of. Still don't have anything extra for that. All right, let me try and work this out. Otherwise, I think I may end up going to wordplays.com. All right, I had to go to Wordplays. I saw the word sylph, which I suppose is a mythological creature, but I think has been applied to graceful women. And to work your trade, ply your trade, that is up, so it is a reversal, and that gives us the sylph. So now my castle must be Lancaster. I presume there is a castle restored there, but it's an anagram of castle at plus N for newly. That's funny. I mean, I know new can be abbreviated to N. I wasn't sure about newly. I'll just make a note, see if anyone else questions that at 15 squared. Ooh, coronary, of course. Coronary, is it A-R-Y or E-R? Oh dear. Let's hope the wordplay will help my spelling. Coronary artery, I suppose. My love. Oh, my is core. Love is 0. Never, I think, is nary. And then tri-ear bursting is an anagram of tri-ear. All right, that was a tough one. That's stuck in traffic with no toilets. All right, it's not back to back. But I'm thinking it must be something to something, a disaster gone to, come to Papa. No. Ooh. Oh, could this be something holiday? Busman's holiday. Swift. Oh, could it be something about Taylor Swift? I mean, it's either holiday or it could be an ly, humidly, houndly. What's this first word? How to go? A go can be a turn, try, like crazy. Oh, could the definition be etc.? Well, can't think of a phrase that means etc. But I'm thinking it might be an anagram of how to go, like, maybe, inside a swift mode of travel. Oh no, maybe inside a word for swift. Ooh, which could be speedy. Oh no, the D is in the wrong place. Um, no. During break. Workers like some bottles of wine. All right, I think I have to go to word plays for this one. It's not some fancy type of wine or wine term. In fact, just the opposite. It might be a screw top bottle, of course. And so workers are a crew, and inside the word stop for break. All right, so now, a package holiday. Well, it fits, but other than that, I'm not even sure. Oh, travel, etc., because you're paying for everything, not just your travel, but the etc. How to go. Oh, so I think how to go is in there, anagrammed in swift mode. Yeah, I don't understand that one at all. All right, could my recording. Oh, a recording could be tape, so maybe the other half is the definition gold disc or gold. Yeah, oddly no copy. And then I have my nursery doctor coming across outpour in bed. Not seeing that. Stuck in traffic. Why did I think that was a T? Oh, because I thought it would be something to something. Could be no, go. A disaster. All right, let me pause and think about this one. I had to go to word plays again. I do know this phrase, but maybe it's more common in Britain, nose to tail. People are stuck together in traffic. And I think it's just an anagram of no toilets, A. Yes, disaster of no toilets, A. All right. So, nursery. I'm thinking of 4-footer for some reason, but I don't know why. Oh, but I am thinking maybe this is audio tape. Is that a 9-letter word? Maybe it is like videotape, I suppose. Yeah, I would accept as a one word, so audio tape, sure. That's the best I can come up with. Oddly, no copy. Yeah, I don't see how that's working. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so I'm going to go ahead with my 4-footer. I do have it in the back of my mind that it's a phrase, but what it means, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and check that word specifically. No. All right, let's reveal it. 4-poster on bed, of course. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I'll be kind to myself. So that bed is the definition. Nursery. Oh, no, doctor. Coming across outpour. Oh, outpour is an anagram. Ah, of pour. You have to separate outpour. But then nursery doctor is foster. Oh, is that because of the poem you might hear when you're in the nursery about Dr. Foster and went to Gloucester or something like that? All right, very tricky, I thought, today. Let's check all. Looks like everything else is still there. All right, let's take a quick peek at 15 squared. All right, the blog is by Andrew. Typically elegant puzzle from Philistine. Ooh, trademarks of medical references and lift and separates. Yeah, that makes it tricky. All right. Ooh, Lancaster Castle is currently undergoing a large-scale refurbishment, so maybe this is an and lit. All right. And then package is had to go anagrammed like crazy. All right. Inside pacey for swift. All right. I can see that. And then there was just one down. Ah, yeah, so there's E.J. Thrib. So farewell then. Oh, 17-and-a-half-year-old poet. Yeah, it was a great idea. So AU plus DI. Oh, and the even letters. Ah, so oddly no of lost. Okay. Ah, yeah, so I was reading it as oddly lost and couldn't do anything with LS, but of course OT. And then to copy is to ape. Yeah, retching is perhaps more than just feeling sick. I'd agree with that. Okay, someone thought it's easier than the typical Philistine. Oh, only puzzlement was defining Poulenc as a pianist. Easier than usual, right? Oh yeah, and someone else surprised he's Francis and not Francois. Went around the puzzle clockwise. A few never heard ofs. Prometheus was bound after catching fire. All right. Oh, and Jeff Down Under sang in Poulenc's Gloria. Well done to him. All right, well, quite tough. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Someone else found it harder than usual. So, as always, you'll always get different opinions. All right, well, I have some editing to do. Thanks as always for watching and have a wonderful day.